G'day, everybody. Alibi Jones here. Good to see you all again. Today I'm addressing a discussion I've had way more times than I'm comfortable having, and it's about healing demons and how that works. And so I think I'm one of the world's leading experts on this topic. I'm very happy to be introduced to somebody who knows more about it than me. I'm very, very happy to interview anybody on the topic just to see if they're up to date with what sort of research I've been up to. But yeah, get ready. So I get this sort of discussion point from the Love and Light crew all the time, is that demons aren't really bad people. If they could just be brought to light, then everything would be solved and they'd want to be nice people again. And no. See, from the amount of contact time I've had with them, that solution is not viable. And the problem is, they're not made, and the problem is they're not a naturally occurring phenomenon. Now, if you go back in the theology, Lucifer was cast out of heaven and he was sent to earth, meaning he was imported. It's not native. These things are not natural. They don't belong here at all. And so as a non-naturally occurring phenomenon, we can't use the standard techniques to heal something that is built, and I say built, on a different foundation, on a different base platform, or out of a different material, with a different schematic, however you want to say that. Like, if you apply love to them, it's like trying to fix the car with kitchen utensils. It's not gonna work. And I tried, I really did. I spent years listening to the New Age mumbo jumbo. Is that really fair? It's not fair. I spent years listening to the New Age because of all the things they can do, dealing with demons is not there. You see, the theology of the New Age completely excludes demons. Now, somebody's gonna say, but what about Klingons? But what about negative entities? But what about pain bodies? Right? These are all just. And the only words that have been used to describe are the ones that actually cling onto the body, on the exterior of the body. And but that is one of 11 different types that I've found. And the other 10 are designed to exploit weaknesses in the human body and built specifically to manipulate a particular function in the human mind and body. You can't love them back to health. And as one of my instructors was good enough to tell me one time, said, you can't hug a rabid timber wolf until it feels well. It is going to rip you apart. There is no way you can be nice to them. She was referring to reptilians. There is only one solution. And I want you to think about this for a whole 15 seconds if you're from the New Age. If you're really all about love and light, there's nothing but light. If you're into oneness, all right, I want you to really listen to this. I really want you to hear it from somebody who at least claims to be a world-class expert. They are here to destroy humanity. They're here to weaken us and crush us and consume what's left. So love doesn't work on them. They are built, they're so cheaply built, they're so basic and so simple that if you do start using love, if you start injecting love into the larger ones, they'll amputate the parts that you inject love into. Right? They'll literally cut their own arm off if it's been infected with love. And their chassis, their base framework cannot accept it. It results in their death. And so there is no other way except to kill them. Or if you are more technologically advanced technically logically advanced, if your technique's better than mine, call me up and we'll talk about it, because what annoys me about the New Age is they'll dump you as soon as you disagree with them. If you say something that's not part of the orthodoxy, you're a non-person, you're persona non grata. It's disappointing, but that's my experience of it. And so I will say it clearly. Demons can't be healed. They must be deactivated or shut down, or in other words, killed. They are very machine-like, though not machines themselves. And the conclusion is that they were built by a machine. So they are machines, or machine enough, and built to kill humanity, built to destroy us, built to undermine us from the inside out, built to warp our behavior so that we accept worse and worse and worse things, less and less natural occurrences. I can ramble some more, and I just might, because there is an entire hive of demons who are all about suicide. Suicide does not occur in nature. It's not a phenomenon. You don't see snakes turning around going, I can't do this anymore, and hanging themselves. It's not going on. There is a demon who creates this aberrant behavior in humans, which goes against such a basic instinct of survival. And when the person dies, it's like a sacrifice. Like there's a whole bunch of fuel released on death, and that demon just gobbles it all up. It's one of the most hideous features you could think of. And if you're having suicidal ideation, please give me a call. I'll sort that out one. I'll sort that one out for you. Quick smart. But the thing that really, really made it 100% clear, and I hope you're still paying attention, I hope you're still listening, is when I interviewed lust, the 7th deadly sin of lust. And lust is not at all dangerous, or it's just not a big deal anymore. In its day, it was a very, very dangerous demon to have. You see, it was built for a couple of centuries ago, when people were married and they stayed married for life, and that was it. There was no deviation from that. And the whole point of lust, this is from a century or two ago, the whole point of lust was to make people who shouldn't be sleeping with each other sleep with each other. And what was really interesting is that once that, she doesn't actually harvest all of that much out of the act. What lust does is, once that gets found out, the family falls apart, there's fight, there's anger, there's remorse, there's sadness, there's all sorts of drama. And that feeds a number of other demons, and they all pay backhanders back to Lady Lust. And here's where it gets even weirder, right? Well, and to say that demons have an economy amongst themselves is a big deal. It's something that I don't think I've heard anybody talking about, like that Lush is a very tradable item, and that the demons in people are there to harvest it for their collective, for their hive. But you see, lust is actually obsolete. She can't compete in the modern sexual environment. Lust and Tinder. Tinder killed the deity lust. Tinder is what destroyed, all of the online chat rooms. This is what destroyed the goddess of lust. And so now she's been replaced by Pistis Sophia, which is the god of prostitutes, amongst other things. And so this is where, and I don't know if I'm picking it up right, in either seeing it in social media in the demonic world is that a lot of youngsters are behaving in that manner sexually. Like it's increasingly weird, but it's not lust that's doing it. It's a replacement demon. And those demons aren't smart. They don't evolve. It had to be built, right? Literally, the gap or the problem in human culture about divorce and promiscuity, there had to be a demon designed and built and launched that could exploit that weakness in human culture. And that makes it definitely not a natural occurrence. That definitely makes it a foot soldier of invasion. And we're dealing with something that's incredibly old. We believe demons have been around for 5,000 years, absolute minimum. You go back to, say, Babylon or Semiramis from, why is that name of that place falling out of my head? From Sumeria. And you've got these demon worshipping cultures where, animal and human sacrifice are just the way they do things. And it's because those cultures, their religion is demonic. They're all about paying demons to look after us, and we'll pay you with those people and their stuff. And but we're going to need your luck, the luck you give us, to make sure we conquer them. It's pretty hideous, pretty ugly, but that's what they were doing. But those cultures are incredibly old. The religion never died, and it was never stamped out as we might wish. But that invasion force, that subversion of natural human design to love one another, to care for one another, to look after one another, that's how humans are supposed to be. And demons are here to warp that for their own benefit. And there's nothing you can do to rescue them. Their culture, their design, what they were built for, and their masters will never allow for demonic spirits to turn good. It just don't work. Just don't work. And I say this because I tried, all the ideas that I could come up with. But, my love to you all. Stay well. Like and subscribe to the channel. You might want to check out our membership site, theearthguard.org. It's full of fascinating stuff. And you'll see our mission groups designing our missions and planning what we're going to be doing with the mission in front of us and in the near future. So as well as some things that I definitely can't say on YouTube. But check it out. It's only $20 a month. I'm sure you'll find it fascinating. Yeah, my love to you all. Stay well. And bye for now.